Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. It's pleasure to welcome you all to today's webinar on the Sea Cargo Manifest and Transshipment Regulations, commonly known as the SCMTR. So I am Amit Korlekar, and I will be guiding you through this session. So let's start with the SCMTR. So with the growing complexity of global trades, and SCMTR represent a significant leap towards simplifying cargo documentation while enhancing compliance and efficiency. Today, our main goal is demystify this regulation, discuss their impact on various stakeholders, and explore strategies for seamless implementation. Okay, so let's first understand what is SCMTR. So SCMTR implemented by the government of India and is a framework aimed at digitizing and streamlining the manifest filing for import and export and transshipment of cargo. So before SCMTR, stakeholders deal with the manual filings, and they are leading to delays and errors and inefficiencies. SCMTR addresses these issues by introducing a digital uniform process. But why is this important? So, well, India is emerging as a global trade hub, and to stay competitive, our logistic infrastructure must align with the international standard of SCMTR. So let's start with the key messages. So first, your PCIN. So basically, PCIN is stand for your primary cargo identification number and is associated with your HBL number. Then MCIN number. MCIN is stand for your master cargo identification number and is associated with your cargo items. Then import message. So import message is basically there are three things we need to understand. One is IGM, which is the current noun terminology for import general manifest, is getting replaced with the terminology called as SAM. SAM means your sea arrival manifest. So this is a change of messaging name. Message format will be JSON type, and their timeline for submission of IGM, which is currently whenever the vessel arrives to the Indian territory, carrier has to file the IGM. Okay, but in this case, now in the SCMTR, the SAM has to be filed before the vessel sails from the last foreign port of call. So that is a crucial thing, which is every forwarders and consolidator should understand that accordingly. So basically, the stakeholder have to submit these necessary details to the carrier or to the ICE gate if that is the timeline which I have achieved, because they want to gather all information accordingly and then submit it to the respective parties. Then second one is your amendment. So sea arrival and amendment. The next important thing which you need to understand is what is the process of amendment. So as you know that what is SAM and what is the timeline for the submission of SAM. So the amendment window is as per regulations and as mentioned on the screen for short-term wages. So there are three timelines you can say. So you don't require any approval for by the any custom officers. If you exceed this timeline, then you will require approval from the custom officers. Okay, so there are basic three different timelines: short haul voyage, medium haul voyage, and last one is your large haul voyage, long haul voyage. So then last one is your sea entry inwards. So then start with the export message. For export, we have submit departure manifest instead of export general manifest, and timeline is same before the vessel depart from the Indian port of call. So and same amendment filing before the SDN generated by the carrier, when it will get filed when the departure of the vessel within the 24 hours of the departure of the vessel. Then next slide is our stakeholders. So let's understand who are the stakeholders involved in SCMTR filing and what is their classifications. So just for your information, I am saying there are 5 categories. The first one is your ANC. So one is authorized sea carrier, which is basically a group of shipping lines where SCMTR has said to this group of shipping line or category will be known as a ASC, authorized sea carrier, and the message which they have to focus is sea arrival manifest. Second one is sea departure manifest. Third one is your sea entry inwards, and the last one is sea departure notifications, which we have already explained in the previous slides. Then second activity is the second group is the group which is currently present in this webinar. So authorized notified carrier, which includes forwarders and consolidators, and their activity is to generate the CSN, and the rest is for your information. After this slide, we want to show is that this is the core objective of today's session. So let's focus on this slide. As an audience who are actually forwarders and consolidators, you should focus only on one activity in order to comply with the SCMTR filing, which is the CSN generation and the CSN submission. So the freight forwarders or consolidators can generate a cargo summary notification and submit it to the ICE gate. So then next slide is the benefits of using softling for the SCMTR filing. So what is cargo summary notification? It's a house declaration against the master. Now you have provision. If you submit cargo details directly to the ICE gate, your information will not be shown to any other entities. Means it will be a between you and your customer only. And so no other party can have access to your data. Okay. So it's a very important to using the softling application to SCMTR filing. So now what are your benefits of using softling? Okay. So basically because because you have must gone through lot of other service provider. Okay, so let's understand the benefits of using for the SCMTR filing. So member of the participant are already using the softling application like Logi-Sys application for filing purpose and for forwarding and custom clearing job creation. So most important benefit which you can avail, which you can avail like as compared to other service providers is that the data of the HBL can be populated on the basis of the job number. So if you can see my first point, no manual data entry of HBL details for CSN generation. And you know that in HBL there are almost 60 fields which have to update while creating the job. And depending on this data, the items involved in all houses, and if you have multiple houses, just imagine how many entry fields which will need to be updated manually in application in other service provider platform. So whereas in softling, if you are already using, I said it will get auto populated, and after saying this I don't need to say anything else. Okay, so I think it's better to use softling application for the SCMTR filing. Okay, so let's I think the other benefits, there is other benefit also, because this is a getting auto populated, no for that on this screen. Then reduction is turnaround time and related cost, and also data entry errors can get saved. Okay, then start and end journey to the SCMTR compliance. So now the next slide is actually showing the full flow of your journey, start to end journey about the SCMTR on Softly. Now, as we said, you as a forwarder, as a and as a consolidator has to focus only on CSN filing. Okay, so now we are taking care of entire activity for along with the auto population of details of Softly. You can generate CSN, you can sign the digital signature to the JSON file to the CSN, and you can actually submit it to the ICE gate from this single screen itself. And once you get the acknowledgement number from the ICE gate, we have provision to auto read this number to the respective job, and so that these all related details will be stored into particular shipment in the soft link, and you get the acknowledgement number from the ICE gate. We have a provision to auto link this number to the respective job, so that all related details will be stored in the particular shipment. Okay, so everything is linked with the soft link job. So the next slide, what's new? Okay, let's understand what's new. So it is a differentiation between Softlink and other service provider. Okay, so this will help you actually take a decision of using correct platform for submission of SCMTR details. Now, first one is prefill SCMTR details. So you don't need to data enter manually in the application. And the second one is a quick CSN generate. Okay, so generate sign and submit digitally in just few clicks. Third one is IceGate ready integration. We have already integrated with the IceGate for the SB filing, BE filing. So right now we have integration with IceGate for the CSN file also. So last one is path in Logi-Sys. SCMTR e-way bill, like we are given the separate provision to create the SCMTR transaction in our application. So let's start with the SCMTR transaction creation in Logi-Sys application. So we have already given separate menu. So we have already given the separate menu for creation of SCMTR transaction. So let's start with the transaction creation. Then first of all, you need to select the SCMTR transaction menu. Then we have showing the multiple arrows with number in the share screen. So refer to the arrow number 1. Just click on the new button. So once you click on the new button, system will open the new window for the creation of the job. Then second one is your source job type. So what is your source job type? So we have given the provision to select source job type like freight import. Second one is freight export. Third one is CCL import, and fourth one is CCL export. So once you selected this source job type, then either you can select the job by typing or by clicking on the magnifier. So once you selected the job, then click on the initialize button. So once you click on the initialize button, system will open the new window, and there you need to select the option, select the group details from the job. So once you select the group details from the job, then simply click on the proceed button. So once you click on the proceed button, see all the data which you have entered in the job will auto populated in the SCMT transaction. It's like a magical experience. Okay, so you don't need to update data manually, like your BL detail, HBL details, and even for your entities which are present in your current job. Okay, then the second tab is your shipping info, shipment info. So in the shipment info, all the details like your good details, your port details will get automatically initialized from the job, except your VCN and your line number. So VCN number is your OH call number. So OH call number and your line number, you will be getting this information from the carrier or the terminal operator. Okay, so once you update these details, you can proceed with the save the transaction, and the other details like your good details, your container details, your itinerary details will get initialized from your BL, means your console, which you have selected in the SCMTR transaction. Okay, also we have showing the HBL transaction, HBL number which associated with the your BLs. So if there are multiple HBL, so we are showing this HBL in a separate row. So you can select the particular HBL number and click on the edit button. So once you click on the edit buttons, you can check in the screen like your good details, your container details, your itinerary will get automatically initialized from the job. Okay, so you don't need to update this data manually, so it will save your time. Okay, because you have already created the job in the application. If you are using the another application, the SCMTR file, this data you need to file update manually each and every time. Okay, so once your data is get initialized, just simply click on the save button. Now we proceed with the signing from the Logi-Sys. So basically we have already created the signing tool in our application. So just click on the action button and select the IceGate submission message. So once you select the IceGate submission message, then you need to select the signing method in the separate window. So either you can select the signing method as a auto file upload, then second one is manual upload, and the last one is email upload. Okay, so once you select the signing method and simply click on the send for signature button. Okay, so once you send for the signature button, the person who has authority to submit and sign the job will get the information, and he need to simply select the particular job number and simply click on the sign and submit button. Okay, so all the data is corrected, then you will get the positive acknowledgement from the IceGate. Okay, and this file is generated in the JSON format. So we are simply showing the format which I have generated in our application. So the field showing in the red font is your signature, okay, which you have signed through our signing tool. Okay, so once you submitted this detail to the IceGate, and once you get the positive acknowledgement from the IceGate, you will get the CSN number. That is your cargo summary notifications, and these and system have ability to read this data automatically. The system auto read this data in the respective job, and this data will be associated with your console and shipment number. Okay, so this is a simple process to create the SCMTR transaction in our application, submit to same with the signature from Logi-Sys, and getting the positive acknowledgement, and also the acknowledgement read in particular job. Okay, thank you all for your participation and valuable insights.